Tom Brady and Julian Edelman sat courtside at the UNC Syracuse basketball game Saturday. And at one point, you see Edelman saying he's coming back. He's pointing to the camera saying that he's coming back. As you can see, Brady, very uncomfortable like this. It's up for interpretation of exactly what he said when he reacted. I thought he said, no, he's not. But either way, he seemed uncomfortable. Dan, first of all, how would you interpret Brady's reaction there?
Well, Tom Brady's very calculated on what he says and then how he says things, both verbally and non-verbally. And his body language to me was like, you know, when your children at some point want to make you a meal and then you're watching them cook all these things and they're like, here, mom and dad, taste it. And you taste it and it tastes terrible. But they're like, how is it? And you're like, yeah, it's great, whatever you say. Like, that's what it felt like. Tom Brady said, yeah, sounds good, but it's not going to happen. I think Tom Brady is very aware of everything that he does. And the reality of the situation for me is this. Now that A.J. Green has been tagged in Cincinnati, this isn't as difficult as people are making it out to be. How much does Tom Brady believe in Emmanuel Sanders? Because that's the Patriots' really their next option at wide receiver to go get. How much does he believe in an Austin Hooper? And I think that Edelman's going to come to a point where he needs to realize it's unlikely because of the talent that they have on that team.
I see it differently, but to use your words, Dan, he is being calculated, but he's using that to possibly effectuate the best result for him economically and non-economically. Obviously, he should get paid. We all agree He's taking a discount for 20-plus years. But if he can create a sense of urgency with the Patriots that, hey, we got to keep Joe Thuney, even if we have to franchise him. And as you mentioned, is it Emmanuel Sanders? Is it Amari Cooper? We have to get better on offense. If he creates a sense of urgency, because, Dan, to use your words, he has been calculated, he may get a great result, have a better team, and have a better contract.
Can I just say this, that regardless of what exactly the football outcome he wants is, the notion that Tom Brady didn't like the fact that this attention was on him is so ludicrous, because I don't know everything. But I do know that if I ever wanted to lay low, I would not sit courtside at a nationally televised basketball game with Jimmy Fallon, okay? That's a terrific way to get no attention whatsoever, all right? Cameras are obviously going to be following them there, whether he liked what Edelman did or not. The notion that he was going to just be silent and no one was going to notice me, you know what, there are a lot of ways to do that, and that is not one of them.
And again, he's very aware of it. Like Tom Brady's very aware of that he's going to be seen every single step of the way. And no matter what he says, it's going to be interpreted in certain ways. So Tom Brady's not, like if he was coming, I honestly believe that if Tom Brady was set on coming back, because we're 2 weeks away from this happening, he would have had no reaction at all. He would have just sat there and pretended like Edelman never even said anything.
Well, Mike, you've thought this whole time that maybe he was coming back, and now it's starting to change just because of the timeline, right?
Yeah, look, it's getting, you know, we're getting to crunch time. Now, look, we're still waiting on the CBA, and I think there's another subtle but important point. The greatest pressure that can be put on an organization is from within. So if there starts to be a parade of players that go into Coach Belichick, starting with Julian Edelman, that, hey, what do we have to do to keep Tom? Because he gives us our best chance to win this year. That's the greatest pressure that they can feel.
Mike, how do they do it? Like, there's only so many humans that they can go and acquire, and the humans aren't that attractive. Like, there's not a ton of great options for them.
Austin Hooper and Amari Cooper with Edelman make them much better than
Amari Cooper's not getting out of Dallas more than likely. They're going to tag him in some capacity. Austin Hooper coming out of Atlanta is appealing, yes, but they can transition tag Coop as well. But Austin Hooper coming out of Atlanta might be enticing, but again, if you're looking at in Tom Brady going, how much do you believe in Emmanuel Sanders? That's what this comes down to, because that's the next option.
They need Hooper, Cooper, and a lineman. That's pretty much what they need in New England. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube.
For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app.
And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.